welcome to Hare the Rabbit podcast. We explore everything that is rabbit. We look at different rabbit breeds, history, superstition, pop culture, news, and more. I would like to thank you for joining me today, your host, Jeff Hittinger. I'm not an expert, I'm just curious about learning more about rabbits, just like you. Now we're going to cover a rabbit vocabulary word. Now this comes from the Rabbit Breeders Reference Encyclopedia by Gene Lemons. This was originally published in 1917 and is now within the public domain.
Enter your word.
Imported. It has been the habit of the American people to attribute superior qualities to imported merchandise, and livestock and the imported rabbits is no exception to the rule. That the imported Belgian hares and other rabbits do not possess higher qualities than the domesticated animals is freely admitted, even by English authorities. Speaking of the exporting of rabbits to America, especially during the Belgian Hareborn of the 1901, George A. Townsend of England says, "The question as to whether Belgians as a whole are better today than they were previous to the boom is rather a difficult one to answer, but it is safe to say that we had more than one when the boom first caught us than we have today. It is necessary to send to England for fine stock. I do not believe it is. I believe that the Americans are the most progressive people in the world. When they want to accomplish something, they do it. And it is not necessarily to ask anybody how to do it. Too many have been educated to believe that anything with the stamp imported on it is superior to the domestic production. This may be true of some things, but not everything. And as for the fine Belgian hares, I believe we have just as good stock in the United States, of which the ancestors for several generations are native bred, as can be found in any part of the world." T.P. Kenny in Pacific Poultrycraft has. If you would like to email me, reach out at hareoftherabbit@gmail.com, or you can visit the website at hareoftherabbit.com. If you would like to support the podcast and keep the lights on, you can support us whenever you use Amazon through the link at the website on the Support the Podcast page. This will not cost you anything extra, and I cannot see who purchased what. You can also become a Fluffle fan supporter by donating through Patreon. And again, there's a link at the hareoftherabbitpodcast.com.